The perfect blend of dried fruits, nuts with some good old rum brings out the classic rich Christmas cake. Here's how you can easily achieve it step by step, even with only a few days until Christmas. Welcome to Wonder Lemons. Hi, I'm Luciya and I'm a certified wellness coach. We start by peeling one orange and one lemon and soak the peels in some dark rum and keep it airtight in a glass jar or a clay pot. Then the dried fruits. I have half a cup of dark raisins, half cup light raisins, half cup dates, which must be chopped, and half cup of dried berries mix, which include cranberries, strawberries, and blueberries. Put these all together into a glass jar. Pour enough rum to have the fruits immersed. So I have used about a cup and half of dark rum. These must be stored well sealed and airtight in a dark, cool place. Anywhere from 48 hours to 3 months, depending on how strong you want the flavor to be. On the day of baking, your first step is to strain the rum out from the soaked fruits. Let that sit aside. If you're wondering why I soak the peels separately, because that simply helps the flavors to stay distinct in the cake. Step 2. Preheat your oven to 300 Fahrenheit or 150 in Celsius. Very important. Step 3. Let's take care of the nuts. Soaking the nuts can make them very soggy and will lose its flavor. So you just have to chop them and add them in on the day of baking. I have half a cup of cashew nuts, chop them into smaller pieces, and then half a cup of walnuts, which should also be chopped. Along with that, I'm adding some prunes, which are dried plums. Half a cup, chop, and add in. Step 4. Chop the orange and lemon peels and add them in. Once chopped, they will be about half a cup. Step 5. Juice a fresh orange and keep that aside. Moving on to step 6. Let's make the dry mix. I have taken 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon salt. Let's add the spices now. Ginger powder, 1/4 teaspoon, powdered cloves, 1/4 teaspoon, nutmeg powder, 1/4 teaspoon, and cinnamon powder, 1/4 teaspoon. Mix them all well and keep it aside. Step 7 is to make the wet mix. Into a large bowl, add 3/4 cup of unsalted butter, which is softened at room temperature. Into that, add in 3/4 cup of raw cane sugar or brown sugar. Mix them on high speed until they are light and fluffy. This will take a few minutes. Now start to add the eggs. I'm adding 2 eggs, but one at a time. Add the first egg, mix until fluffy. Then the second egg, mix until fluffy. Step 8. Into the wet mix, add in 3 tablespoons of molasses or caramel, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and 3 tablespoons of orange juice. A quick mix of it all and keep it aside. Step 9. Add the soaked fruits along with the prunes and nuts, mix them well. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of plain flour and coat them well on these fruits mix. This coating prevents them from sinking to the bottom of the pan. In step 10, add the dry and wet mix together and then add in the fruits and nuts mix. Mix them all well. Layer your baking pan with parchment sheets. Keep these ready before you start everything. I'm baking these in 2 separate pans. You can choose your preferred pan size and shape. To prevent the cake top from burning or overcooking, place 2 layers of parchment sheets on top. Let this bake in 300 Fahrenheit or 150 Celsius for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Once the cake is out, we have the most important step. So don't go away, watch till the end. To ensure the cake is ready, use a toothpick, poke in. If the toothpick comes out clean and dry, then the cake is ready. Step 11. Let the cake cool for 30 minutes and then poke holes throughout the cake using a toothpick or a skewer. Using a brush, rub in the liquid in which the fruits were soaked. Do this for about 3 to 4 times. Then wrap the cake. Cover well with a cling wrap, or you can store it in an airtight container. Do not throw away the balanced liquid. Do the rub once a week until Christmas and cover it back the same way. If you're using orange juice, don't forget to refrigerate the cake after covering it in a cling wrap or in the airtight container. Step 12. On the day of Christmas or the day you're serving the cake, take the cake out, deck it up the way you like it, and enjoy your cake. After all, it's in the sweet, simple things. I pray over you and your family that this Christmas it would be a time to experience peace and the assurance of a good hope for a better tomorrow. If you like this video or learned something new today, do subscribe and leave a comment below. Wishing you a happy and joyful Christmas. See you in the next video.